So if you're running placement campaigns and they're still not working for you, what do you do at this point? Because you may have started with some keyword campaigns, moved to placement campaigns to give you more granular detail on what's happening in the account. But if it's not working now, there are still some things you can potentially look at, and I want to give you guidance on what to potentially focus on. So if you're not getting any traffic, which can sometimes happen with placement targeting, give it 48 hours of being live. Make sure that you don't have any compliance issues like before we discussed. Make sure you increase your cost per views as much as possible. Obviously, you should be starting pretty high when it comes to placement targeting anyway. And potentially increase your daily budgets as well, just so you know, look, Google, we're opening up to hopefully spend some money in this area, see what you can do here. If you're still having trouble with this, copy and paste the campaign with those new CPVs and those daily budgets as high as possible, or as much you're willing to spend. So then once you've set that like that, then copy and paste and see if that resets things as such and gives you a bit of a kickstart. If you're still having problems, call Google and ask, or even ask us as well. That can sometimes shed some light on why this might be happening. But I can't promise that I'll have any answers for you, because if you're doing all this stuff, then this is what I would be looking at when I run these sorts of campaigns. Now, if you're getting traffic but you're getting poor to no results with placement targeting, then first of all, check all your pages are working correctly. That's the first thing to do. Check your tracking pixels are installed correctly, because you don't want to have this situation where you are getting traffic and conversions but you just can't see it. And then number 3 here, if it's still not working and you've checked those first 2 points, it could be that your offer or your video is the issue, potentially just not good enough. So if it's an offer issue, you may find that people are hitting your website and not converting. If that is the case, if you're seeing that people are watching your videos, clicking, going to your site and not converting, then with placement targeting, it's as granular as you can get. So if it's still not working at that level, you've got to change your offer. You've got to think about what people are actually looking at. Look at your competition, what they've got, how can you improve your offering that's better than your competitors, and really have a focus on that. So you might need to change your offer if you're finding that people are hitting your website and not converting. Now, if it's not that issue, if people are not even getting to your site in the first place, it probably is going to be a video ad issue. And let's talk about that now. Now, if it's a video ad issue, like before, what we want to see is we want to make sure your click-through rate is above 1%, if at all possible. If it's under 1%, then that's potentially a bit of an issue, especially when you're targeting placement targeting, because it should be so relevant. Your click-through rate should be nice and high, actually. So if your click-through rate is really, really low, check on that. Check the links in your videos if you can, and make sure your call to action overlays are displaying correctly and all that sort of good stuff. Because if your click-through rate is under 1%, you really do need to improve your ad. And if your view rate is over 40%, which sometimes can happen with placement targeting, because it obviously is going to be super relevant to your audience, so they're going to be engaged more than not. If so, let's see if you can improve your ad. Take some of the things we've been teaching in the video creative section and see if that's going to help you out with improving your numbers for your video ad. Now, if it's something else, we are here to help. If you've got this far, you've tried the keyword targeting, you've tried the placement targeting, and it's still not working, we're here to help you. So please do feel free to submit a support ticket and or ask the community, because someone's going to have some answers. But just make sure you are as clear as possible. Try and maybe shoot a video to kind of show behind the scenes what it looks like and what's happening in your account, what you've tried, all the links, everything you can do to be as clear as possible with what your potential issue is. And if you go through all the process we've talked about here, you should find the answer. But if not, as I say, ask us or ask the community, and we're here to help you.